Over this past weekend, the NFL named the finalists for their MVP award, with the nominees being Dak Prescott of the Dallas Cowboys, both Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffery from San Francisco, Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills, and the current favorite to win the award, Lamar Jackson from the Baltimore Ravens. All of these players had terrific seasons where they made a massive impact on their team's success, but I don't think any of them really made an impact quite as large as Josh Allen of the Bills. And that's why I believe the Bills quarterback should be named the MVP this year. Welcome back to the Bills Bunker. I'm Jake Varco, and I truly believe that Josh Allen, he should be taking home the MVP award this year. It's the third time he's been nominated in the last 4 years, and I think it's about time he wins the award. In this video, I'm going to be highlighting why I believe that, but before we dive in, I'd like to take a moment to encourage you to subscribe to the channel and check out other content on the Bills Bunker if you haven't yet. We've got some big things to talk about here. So let's start off with the process of elimination in order to narrow things down to the true MVP finalists. First off, I feel we can get rid of two right off the bat, and that's Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffery. There is no way on earth you can have two players on the same team that are being nominated for an award and then have one of them be the most valuable player in the league. That just doesn't make sense to me. You have a pass catcher out of the backfield, a running back, and a quarterback who distributes the ball to all these great targets: Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, and Christian McCaffrey. So I don't see them, either one of them, as a true MVP candidate, although if there was one, it's more likely to be Christian McCaffrey. Next up, let's get rid of Dak Prescott. He doesn't belong on this list. He put up some solid numbers, but he played on a fraudulent Dallas Cowboys team that went undefeated at home but couldn't beat high-level competition during road games. And they ended up losing to the 7-seed Packers in the wild card game at home anyways. So there's no way on earth that you can be named MVP if you just simply can't win on the road against tough competition. That makes no sense at all. Here we go. Dak Prescott, you've been eliminated. And then there were two. It comes down to Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills and Lamar Jackson of the Baltimore Ravens. And at this point, everybody knows that Lamar, he's expected to take home his second MVP award of his career. But should that really be the case? Let's dive in. Listen, Lamar led his team to an impressive 13-3 regular season, the number one seed in the AFC, but I'm not so sure that he was even the MVP of his own team. I think that is actually the Ravens' defense. Baltimore's defense was impeccable in 2023. They allowed less than 14 points per game and the least total yardage in the entire league. That defense is the biggest reason for the success of the Ravens this year, and I'm not trying to take anything away from Lamar. He put up some impressive numbers all year long, but they don't exactly line up to those numbers of Josh Allen. Allen led the NFL in total touchdowns with 44, and he became the first player in NFL history to reach 40 total touchdowns in 4 consecutive seasons. This guy is scoring at a historic pace, and it should certainly be recognized. He gets labeled as a turnover machine, and he receives a lot of hate for the number of interceptions that he throws, but it's not actually as bad as you think. Allen threw 18 interceptions this regular season, which is just 3 less than the league leader Sam Howell, and only 4 more than Patrick Mahomes. Anybody that actually watches the Bills knows that the turnovers, they're part of Josh's game. They're part of the Josh Allen experience, and I don't know about you, but I'll take those turnovers. I'll take the bad with the good, because more often than not, he's going to win you some games. And that right there, in a nutshell, is why I believe Josh Allen should be your MVP. Despite having a 6-6 record and being the 10 seed in the AFC after Week 13, Allen led the Bills back into contention, and he led them to a 4th straight AFC East division crown. What's most impressive about this feat is the fact that Allen led his team on a 5-game winning streak to close out the regular season with a depleted defense due to injuries, an offensive coordinator change in the middle of the season, and the production from his top receiver in Stephon Diggs was essentially non-existent for the second half of the season. Josh Allen literally played his most impressive stretch in his entire NFL career when his team needed him the most. If that doesn't scream MVP, I don't know what does. If you look at a comparison between the numbers from Lamar and from Josh this season, it's evident that Josh put up bigger numbers in every single major category, including the turnovers. But to me, it feels like the difference in total touchdowns should play a bigger role than the difference in turnovers. And here's the thing. If there's no Josh Allen, there's no playoff run for the Bills. And I don't even know if they cracked the 8-win number. Seriously. But if you look at Lamar and you take him away from the Ravens, they'd obviously not be as good. But I think they could still manage to go to the playoffs like they did last year. So I guess the big question here to me and for the voters to answer is this. Is the NFL's MVP award actually awarded to the most valuable player? Or is it awarded to the most valuable player on the team with the best record? Because if it's the latter, then sure, it goes to Lamar. But if this goes to the player that's deemed to be most valuable, it's Josh Allen. It has to be Josh Allen. Not only did Josh Allen play an impressive stretch of games over the last 5 games of the regular season. No. He went on to defeat teams like the Kansas City Chiefs, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Miami Dolphins. All teams that received a bunch of praise. He beat them all, en route to leading this team to their 4th straight AFC East division title on a 5-game winning streak. That's incredible. Josh Allen and the Bills had their back up against the wall for that entire final stretch of the season, but it didn't matter. Josh Allen did what he had to do to lead his team to victory, and to me, he's the most valuable player in the league for it. I know there's going to be a lot of you that agree with me in saying that Josh Allen should be the MVP this year, but I'm curious to see who disagrees with me, and who do you think should be the NFL MVP in 2023? I think it's pretty clear. It should be Josh Allen. But that's my opinion. I'm open to hearing what you have to say. Let me know in the comments below. I'm looking forward to it. If you haven't yet, check out other content on the channel. Stay tuned for more content just like this coming your way. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Really helps out in a big time way. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Go Bills. Josh Allen should be your MVP.